Hello! We're live! Hello! It is Wednesday! Wednesday, the last Wednesday in May. We are playing a little bit of Expedition 33 today. I have roughly an hour, a little bit more than an hour today to stream. I still have a bunch of things to work through, unfortunately, and I haven't had dinner yet, so an hour. I don't know if we can make it through the Monoco station or whatever it was called to find Verso's gestral friend in that hour. I'll try my best to speed run through it, and if not, well, then it is what it is. Sometimes we just do not get to reconnect with our friends. But I'll try my best to help our little friend SGA. Since our last Expedition 33 stream, I did not really change a lot. Yesterday I just went in to check where we left off because my memory is not really that great, and I did change some skills, I guess. Like I bought some new skills, and I gave Verso and Mael a bunch of new skills. I think Lune stayed the way she was before. Yeah, Verso has Overload now. Overload, which will put his life to 1 HP in exchange for a higher rank, an A rank, and what was the other thing? A rank and all AP. Like he gets max AP. I haven't used it in combat yet. So we'll see how that works out. Also gave him combo attack 1, which will give him 1 additional attack. Base attack. Has 1 extra hit. I did not change him fully into a auto attack machine. I stayed with the Dalaram. If you remember, we got a new weapon, Dualiso, which sounds really good on paper. It scales with vitality, and it says play again after base attack. So he can base attack twice, and since he's kind of a base attack monster, this weapon seems almost too good to be true. However, I don't think I can push it to level 10. I think I'm missing the ingredients to push it to level 10, and I currently build my Verso in a pretty fun way where he gets buffs when he the lower his HP, the stronger he gets, basically. So he has some sort of desperation build, and I kind of like that. With Mael, I gave her Guard Down, so I bought Guard Down, which debuffs the entire enemy team. And that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, and I replaced one of the Pictos, but I forgot which one, to be honest. This is the new one I gave her, Revive Tint Energy. Revive Tint also gave give 3 AP. Not because it's a great like perk to have, but because it gives health and defense, this Picto. I don't know what I replaced it with, to be honest, I forgot. But that's pretty much all the changes I made to Mael. And I think we also talked...
How far up the mountain is Monoco Station?
Yeah.
Not too high.
Okay. We already triggered all these conversations, I believe.
My husband was upset.
Yeah. I think SK is asking him for a hug.
Yeah.
You were sad. You need a hug. Yeah. Okay. So we went already through these conversations. I'm just gonna check real quick if we can upgrade something with the curator. Expedition resources. No, nothing. Nothing. Upgrade weapons. No, we're missing all of it. All of the requirements. Yeah. I don't know how we can get more resplendent chroma catalyst, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. Let's move on then. There's a bunch of things I wanted to talk about. Actually, only one thing, but I'll start once we get out of the camp. Let's leave the camp. Remember current objectives? Probably to go to that Monoco station, right? Yeah, recruit Monoco. Verso's press... Oh, the name of his friend is Monoco. I thought it was the name of the station. Okay, check up on others or go to sleep. Let's do the first one, just to see if there's a new cutscene or anything like that. Yeah, no cutscene. I don't know if we already watched this one. No, we have not. This is with Lune. It's a journal.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Good cutscene. And yet, friends can definitely be distractions. in the best possible way. Yeah, good cutscene. Well, making friends when you have 12 months left to live is kind of bittersweet. Unless that friend is going to die with you, which is the case with CL and Lune. But yeah, you get to meet someone, which unfortunately happens a lot in like real life. You get to meet someone and then they get terminally ill, or they find out that they're terminally ill, and then you just know that your time with them together is going to end. I mean, eventually the time together with your loved ones is going to end, so every minute is limited, whether that's 12 months or 120 months, it doesn't matter. Eventually, all of it is coming to an end, so you should cherish every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, and every month, and every year. Especially since Zimbi's anniversary is coming up from, like, he's been dead for 12 months in exactly 2 days. Especially for pets, for animals, because their life clock runs way faster than ours. At least we get to live to be 70 plus, right? If you're, depending on your genes and your health and how you well, how you just take care of your body. But for dogs, for cats, for birds, whatever type of companion you have, a day for you is a week for them. So times runs way faster. So make sure if you have a little puppy, a little kitten, or another type of companion, make sure to spend some time with them. All right. Any new dialogues?
How far up the mountain?
Not too high. All right.
No.
Then we can finally
just as
leave.
fun.
Oh, my husband.
We can finally leave. Yeah, go to sleep. Sometimes that triggers another cutscene too. What doesn't seem to be the case here. Oh! I forgot that we started camping right in front of this crowd, which is perfect because now we can immediately test the new skills. Oh yeah, I gave Lune inverted. If you remember what inverted is, it's a new status effect that we learned about last time. And it's basically dealing damage when you get healed. But you also deal 50% more damage to enemies. So you get a 50% damage buff. But if you do get healed, that healing will be turned into damage. Which is perfect because now... Wait, I'm just gonna skip my turn with Verso. We're gonna use Egid. For all enemies, only attack Mael. She now has aggro. So what I want to do now, since Lune is inverted, and it also changes her colors, as you can see, which is pretty cool. She's now being inverted, and the character affected can't be healed, it takes damage instead. And since we deal 50% more damage now, for 3 turns, I'm just gonna use Fire Rage, and Fire Rage should be enough to just annihilate them. Fire Rage gets stronger. Oops. Fire Rage gets stronger with each round.
Ready to parry.
I'm not gonna parry anything. That's what Mael is there for. She's gonna take the hits, and when she do get hit, everyone else gets AP. As you can see right now,
My turn.
the AP of all the characters is filled. Which is crazy. Alright, there's something I wondered with Overlord, because it says increases rank to A and refills all AP but sets self-health to 1. And I wondered with Overlord load if I still be able to attack during that turn, or if it will just move on to Lune and Verso is stuck with 1 HP. So I need to find that out. It's for science. I know it's not the smartest thing to do right now with all the available options we have, but it is for science. So I'm gonna use Overlord and see if we can still attack or if we'll just stay at 1 HP and then move on to Lune.
Let us stain them.
Okay.
Blade
Oh,
sharp.
it will just move on.
Careful, Mael.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I think I'll improvise.
Okay, now it's our turn. As you can see, Verso has 1 HP. 1 HP, that's crazy. Let's use Perfect Break on this guy.
Break.
Overflowing with energy.
Wow. Okay, I like this build a lot, but it is very high risk, high reward. I like it. As you can see, Verso has 1 HP, literally 1 HP. But he does get lifesteal on every base attack. So that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I did remove the lifesteal Picto though for Verso. Yeah, he had lifesteal before, and that's because I unlocked lifesteal on the Dalaran weapon. Recover 50% health on base attack. If I get enough Luna points, I will make him use lifesteal again, so we get 50% recovery twice. I don't know if they stack. I hope they do. Wait, wardrobe? Oh. That's cool. We have the expeditioner. The expedition. Oh, it's because I remember in the last cutscene, Mael gave him the Expedition 33. I don't know what it's called. The stuff that you put on your arm. The Armbinde, we would call that in German. That's why we unlocked the new wardrobe. That's cool. Okay. Let's go to Monoco Station. That is the place right in front of us. That's Monoco Station. We're gonna ignore everything else except for this. There's loot.
Well, that will help.
And this is also a perfect opportunity to talk about, well, future streams,
Monoco Station is to the
I guess.
north, not far from here.
Yeah. I briefly talked about it in our Sunday stream, and I told you that I'm not exactly sure what to do going forward when it comes to these long-winded story games, because as just the statistics have shown, and just there's a pattern. There's obviously a pattern that I've noticed, and that pattern is that the first episode of every new game I try has the highest amount of interest, and then the interest just goes away. And so far, when it comes to this playthrough, for example,
I'm the fastest ball.
only one person in our community has even shown interest in how the story goes and how the story will end, etc. And that is, I'm not trying to blame anything, right? I'm the one who to blame for. But I'm just saying that it is a pattern with all the playthroughs, with all the playthroughs that take a little bit longer than just 2 streams or 3 streams. You can see a constant pattern of the first episode being having the most views, having the most interest, and then just a huge drop-off. You can the perfect example for this is Monster Hunter Wilds, where the first episode had like the highest engagement, and then the final episode, the climax of the story, essentially has the lowest. Which should be the opposite, basically. And it is what it is. So going forward, as much as I enjoy these types of games, I just cannot do them anymore. Unfortunately, because I, at this point, will probably need another 10 plus streams in order to beat CLAIR OBSCUR. And while I would love to invest this time for those streams, there is no... It wouldn't be smart just from a content creator perspective. It just wouldn't be smart to... There's like some sense of... There should be some sense of return of investment. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you have limited time for content creation, pouring time into something that doesn't help the channel grow, as much fun as I have, it's just it doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, like I wish it would be different, but it's not. It's not, and that is something I have to face. We have to face reality, and there are two options basically I can go about it. Number one would be that I just do what I like, right? And I just have to basically get rid of the idea of this channel ever growing or ever growing a community that is bigger than what our community currently is. So those are two options. Either basically accept fate and be like, you know what, it's gonna be like that forever. So I will just occasionally stream whatever I like and it is what it is. And the other way would be to try and find some sort of compromise so I can still do this while also enjoying my time, but also at the same time growing this community, because I'm still a firm believer that the more we are in a stream, the more fun it just is. It's just it has been shown over and over again. If we can just talk about certain things that we react to or play a game and everyone is enjoying the time, it just feels better for me as a streamer, content creator. It feels better for everyone involved. But right now it's just, once again, with the exception of one person so far, I don't see anyone even enjoying what I'm streaming. And that's just the harsh truth. That's what the numbers show, and that's what the kind of reception I get when I do have people coming in here in the stream. And just, you know, I hope I hope I don't sound like I'm blaming anyone for it. It's just the reality. So going forward, I do not think that I can finish CLAIR OBSCUR the way I would love to finish it. So the question is, how do we go about it? Like, do I just record it offline and then upload like 1 hour highlights? Or do I go live an hour daily to play? I don't know, right? Like, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, what I need to do, what I should be doing. But what I do know for a fact now is that the current approach is just not working. If you just think about it, the majority of our community is from North America, and when I go live, none of you can really catch the stream. So it almost seems like everything I do when it comes to content creation is just antithetical of what I'm trying to accomplish. Like, I do the exact opposite of what I'm supposed to do in order to truly grow this community. Like, the live streams in German times instead of NA times makes zero sense. Not uploading videos, or not like no one really knowing when to upload, when I upload videos, doesn't make any sense. It's just, quite frankly, I've not been doing a good job as a content creator. That's the reality, and it hit me hard this week, especially because it's been 12 months since Zimby died. So I basically had to look back on what I've been achieving with this channel in the last 12 months, and it's basically the same as before Zimby passed away, unfortunately. Even though I wanted to change my habits, I didn't. Even though I wanted to change course somehow with the channel, I didn't. And it's deeply frustrating, because I think every time we do come together, we do have a good time. I have a good time, you have a good time, but those occasions are just too rare. Too rare for the time I invest, even though it's not as much as other streamers or content creators. That's it. Those are my thoughts, and I wish I could give you or leave you with a satisfying answer as to what I'm gonna do going forward. I don't know. I just don't know. Alright. Enough sad talk. let's get into Monoco Station. Monoco Station.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Monoco.
Oh, it's...
A train.
You know,
Staff
when I
would have liked
first...
to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running.
That's true for
Yes.
the Deutsche Bahn as well. Always running late. Before they mentioned that Monoco is the name of the guy that we're looking for, I thought that Monoco Station was a train station. That's kind of cool. Oh. Nice. We have snow physics. Footprint physics. Good. Deep snow. What is this? Expedition 65. Very nice. Crystal Cave.
Here we are. Monoco Station.
Is that a monster?
Is that a Grandis? I knew it! They're real too!
What the hell is a Grandis? I don't really want to find out. Wait, are they freezing? No. Looked like my L was freezing for a second. A Grandis. Is this a Grandis? What is this? Looks like a turtle. Looks like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. A little bit. Well, lots of... Oh, more like Gotenks. With lots of imagination. A Grandis. Why is it burning here? Makes zero sense. It's an ice cave. Everything is freezing. Why is there fire? Wait, are those gestrals? I think those are gestrals. A Grandis. Oh. What are those? Grandis Guard. Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. That's a Grandis. Looks like an owl. Oh, he's dead. Damn. What happened here? Wow. It's a train station. Another expedition flag. And let's use it because it might mean that we're about to get into a fight. Or not. Climb.
Nice.
Nice. 2,000 chroma. Oh, by the way, speaking of lots of cheddar cheese, lots of chroma, Expedition 33, 33 days after its release, sold 3.3 million copies. You cannot make that shit up. Oh shit, boss fight.
If Monoco's not here, that means...
Uh-oh. Wow,
So is
Verso's so strong. He's so cool.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever.
Oh, that's Monoco.
Obscur, did Verso pull you into another adventure?
Is he an ape? He's Son Goku. The Ape King.
New friends.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
Ladies, could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestral.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Monoco down with a relaxing fight. Be careful though. Monoco's fighting style is a bit peculiar.
Nice, we get to fight him. I forgot he's a gestral. Yo, the music. Hey, the jazz tunes. Nice. All right.
Ready to parry.
Oh shit. Oh.
Good.
Okay, great. 5-hit
You
combo.
can turn into a nevron.
Nice. So he's a shapeshifter. We're gonna use Defiant Strike.
A storm is coming.
Storm is coming. Let's shoot him a bunch of times. Nice, he's marked. Now Mayhem.
Prepare to meet your end.
Wow.
Let's spill some ink.
Good. Is he still marked? No, he's not marked anymore. I'm gonna use... Payback.
No. Disappear.
Nice, he's stunned. Awesome. Okay, now I would say we finish him off with Perfect Break.
Break.
Chroma's
Oh,
flowing.
he's still alive. Not for long. Mayhem again. That's GG's! Nice! Cool fight.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up
That's his
strangers.
son?
Noko, what are you doing here?
Oh, Monoco and Noco. It makes sense.
Noco, you said Nevron?
Oh. A stalact.
Polished chroma catalyst, and we got another recode, which is nice. Exactly what we need. Color of Lumina. See a portal. That's probably for when we beat this area. Then this pile of snow will probably disappear. Pile of ice. I also see a journal over there. Nice suit. That was a cool and funky fight. Let us save up. Let's rest. And now we go back.
Friends of Verso, as honored guests, the first fight is yours. Defeat the stalact with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. You're serious?
Yes, he is.
He's like an old wise senpai. Like a kung fu master. I like that.
You little coward.
I like Monoco. Okay, another boss fight. Going from boss fight into boss fight. I like that. He's probably weak to fire.
Verso, why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
Oh, damn. Now we can do gradient attacks. I thought that was only for the enemies. You can now use gradient attacks. Each AP used to cast a skill fills the gradient gauge. Once the gauge is full, you gain 1 gradient charge that you can use with any character to cast a gradient attack. Okay, so it's like a limit break from Final Fantasy. Good, let's try that. High physical damage, 5 hits. Gradient charges, 1 out of 3.
You can't escape.
did not really deal a lot of damage. That's because I didn't build my L like that. I would say we do Iggy the...
Watch out.
Earthquake.
Careful now.
Combo. Doesn't matter. He can hit Mael. It does not matter. It's actually beneficial for the group if Mael gets hit. Good. I would say we do Defiant Strike.
This will hurt.
That was easy. That was probably just for the tutorial, so we learned Gradient Attack.
You found worthy friends, Verso.
Jealous?
What are you doing?
I just need the foot. Aha!
Oh, that's cool. He's a shapeshifter. So he needs parts of the monster.
Collecting nevron feet. Don't ask me how it works. I've never understood.
Cool.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Hey, come on. Hey. Hey, look. I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
There will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Good.
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 The dialogue
Good.
in this game is so good.
Noco's coming
Good.
too.
Oh, you are?
As a responsible parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to old Lumiere.
Old Lumiere. Voice actor also sounds awesome for Monoco.
Grandis kameny, teraz traktor godą. Przeparno tenema, nie meninas do gestrado. Choro do lunar, ora chegito enorse.
Oh, okay. Wait. Do you wish to play Monoco's tutorial? Monoco's part of our party?
A bit of violence, yes.
Yo! Okay. Monoco's Bestial Wheel. Monoco's skills move the Bestial Wheel pointer forward. Each mask on the wheel upgrades specific skills. The Almighty Mask upgrades all skills. Ah, okay. Okay, I see what they mean now with the wheel. You see it on the right side, the Bestial Wheel. So it's 2 green, 2 red, 2 purple, and 2 bluish. And then there's one that is like golden, that's probably the Almighty Mask. Upgraded skills are stronger or gain additional effects. Okay. Monoco's starting skills are Chalier Combo and Stalakt Punches. The Bestial Wheel is on Heavy Mask. Therefore, Stalakt Punches is upgraded and deals additional damage. Use Stalakt Punches to move the Bestial Wheel pointer 4 masks further. It's like playing roulette. Okay. Stalakt... Oh, what kind of enemy is this? Monoco's Nevron skills. Monoco harvests Nevron lags if he is in the party when the Nevrons are killed. Enemies with lootable legs have this icon next to their health bar. Defeating them will allow Monoco to learn new nevron skills. The Bestial Will is now on a caster mask. Monoco doesn't have any caster skills yet, but defeating the Peleron will unlock one. So that does... Oh, it also means... Ah, I get it now. I thought in order to deal more damage, I have to be on the correct mask. But it seems like the mask also determine what kind of skills you can use. I cannot use a Stellar Punch right now, because I don't have the required mask. Let's use Gradient Attack then. Oh, we cannot do that. Just normal attack? Normal attack.
Oh, really?
Good. But how do we move the wheel forward if we don't have... Oh no, never mind. So we can use Stellar Punches, but we will not deal more damage because it's on the wrong mask. Alright, let's do that. Good, now we're on balanced. Chalier combo needs balance, but we're low on AP, so we cannot really do anything. Good, we got him. This foot allows Monoco to use a new skill. You just beat a Peleron and looted his leg, which allows Monoco to learn the skills Peleron Heal. Open the skill menu to equip Monoco's new skill. Monoco. Peleron Heal. That's cool. That is really, really cool. Oh, what kind of character is he? He currently has 500 health, attack powers 400, 0 defense, and 300 speed. So he's not very fast, but he has high health and attack power already. His weapon scales with agility and luck. Pictos, he doesn't have any. What about wardrobe? Nice. Dude. Monoco with the Gommage outfit. That looks fantastic. Looks quite ridiculous. What I kind of like is his old, like almost like Monkey King style look. Alright. I kind of wish we could have more people in the party. Now we have 5 party members, but we can only fight with 3, and I kind of like how we build our current team. But maybe I can build, since if your team wipes out, there's a second chance, like a last man standing type of a situation happening where the remaining party members get to fight. So maybe I'll just build it in a way where CL and Monoco, I don't know, are like the second squad. Or maybe I'll do it like situational, where I would swap out Monoco. But with whom would I swap him out? Let's check the flag. Expedition flag. Because to me, it seems like Monoco can be everything. He can be a caster, he can be a melee fighter, but he can also be a healer, sort of. Look at that guy. He's wearing a beret. Alright, Monoco. Oh, shit. Okay, Monoco doesn't have a skill tree. His skill tree is really just what you loot from monsters. That's crazy. Alright. What about attributes? He has 78 points available. Yeah, this one's gonna be rough. That will require me to do a little bit of theory crafting off stream. I'm not gonna do that right now because as you can see with CL, I'm very indecisive. So I have no idea. I mean, it took me like probably 2 hours off stream of just building Verso, Lune, and Mael, and I'm still not quite satisfied with how I built them. There's definitely still some room to upgrade and to improve these characters. So I'm not gonna touch Monoco yet, but I feel like Monoco has a fantastic fantastic potential. It is as it ever was. Enemies abound, but we hold firm against those who would wreak havoc upon our home. I shall soon rekindle the flames of the great forge and cast our defenses anew. You use weapons? Of a sort. Between the wrongs of deceptions and violence, we have chosen the lesser evil. We are well versed in methods of misdirection through the skillful application of sound. Like owls. As you have surely seen with the bell we gifted to our furry gestral friend oh so long ago. Perhaps some of our designs might be of use in your journey. Oh. Chroma Catalyst, Recode. Yeah, as always, we're just gonna buy everything. My controller stopped working once again. I don't know why this keeps happening. Okay. Sometimes the controller gets stuck. It's weird. Yeah, it happens again. Fucking hell. Just gonna buy everything with mouse and keyboard. I don't care. Gonna buy Recode. Very important. Very important. Color of Lumina, sure, why not? Gonna buy this. And more Chroma Catalyst. Because why not? No reason not to buy it. Good. I'm developing something that will greatly increase our chances of survival and will undoubtedly aid you in battle as well. I require one final ingredient, the internal ice, a type of ice that never melts. You can find some not far from here, within the depths of the glacial mountain. Retrieve the eternal ice, and for fair price, I will use it to augment your defenses. What do you say? That's nice. I must warn you, the path to Frozen Hearts will not be easy. Many threats await you there, so I wish you good luck. Thanks, mate. Ooh, beautiful weather today, albeit a tad warm of my liking. Too warm, really? Before the fracture, our ancestral home lay high above the heavens, on mountains tipped with crystal clouds. Blossoms of snowflake graced our every breath. The blizzards of yesteryear were a sight to behold, and quite invigorating to experience. Nice story, bro. Look at this young fella. He's an artiste. Grandis fashionist. You're not a lady. I mean, how does he know? I might be. Alright. The Grandis lived peaceful lives long before the paintress emerged. The three great Grandis tribes were renowned for the artistry of their discourse. We too once had grand arenas like the gestrals, but within our arenas, eloquence landed the killing blows. They were like the old Greeks, philosophers. I still remember the excitement of the oratory games. Every 4 years, the greatest minds came together to demonstrate their mastery over the spoken words. So they fought with words, with debates. The debates were fierce and lengthy. I recall one bout that lasted 96 hours. God damn. You still hold these games. Not as they once were, for the three great Grandis tribes no longer exist. We are all that remain. But the games were not simply a competition between us. They were a celebration and a chance to come together. In that spirit, we continue to honor. These days, our debates are more humble in nature, but that allows for a more intimate competitive environment. We have faced many challenges since the fracture, but our traditions live on in one form or another. That's one of those debates. It's like, yeah! One more time, just like Monoco showed us. Almost, yeah, swing it more like this. Oh, my achy bones. Yes, you young folk have swayed my views. We must adopt the gestral way. Alas, though my mind is in agreement, my body is recalcitrant. I never read that word before. Is it like reluctant? Forgive these old bones. Let me try once more. Alright, that's the final guy. No, there are 2 more people we're gonna talk with. Sorry, but that's the nature of all RPGs. You gotta talk to the NPCs. Talk to them, you might get some rewards. Would you kindly descend from there? No. Okay. I should build proper bridge one of these days. Some think to fight back, to strike directly against the nevrons in open battle. Though we are strangers to the mindset of war and outmatched in strength and numbers, we have the will, but have we the way? Anything is possible if you have the will to see it through. I don't know, but the only chance you have is if you stand together. You've outsmarted the nevrons thus far without facing them directly. Yeah, they should probably not fight, even though their bodies are basically built to fight, right? They should still... They could be the tacticians. If there's ever going to be a revolt against the paintress, not the mistress, I just tried to call her the mistress. They should definitely be like the battle tacticians. The minds. Let the gestrons be the weapon, and they can be the brain. Precisely. Our knowledge of the terrain and our skills and misdirection have allowed us to survive. To change course and provoke direct conflict is foolhardy. But our enemies ever at our door, and they grow stronger and slyer with every passing day. Perhaps an evolution in strategy is required. Perhaps this is a necessary risk. Yes. There's much to ponder, no easy answer, but that is life, I suppose. Thank you for listening to my worries. No problem. Sometimes all you need to do is a body, 2 pairs of ears, in order to feel better about yourself. But what he said is both true, actually. First of all, you should know your strengths, and there's no shame about it. Like, if you're not a good driver, for example, and there's a job that requires you to race, you just don't do it. It's okay. To give your team the highest chance of survival, you should probably not drive then, if you know that driving is not your skill. At the same time, what he also said at the end, to change course when something is not working, is also true. It is said that you should try a certain way, no matter what you do. You should try for about 3 months. If you whatever you are doing, let's say you play soccer, right? Let's just take a very dumb example. You play soccer daily for 3 months, and then you compare your skills from day 1 to your final day. And if you are stuck where you were on day 1, if you have made 0 progress, it's time to change course. That goes for almost everything you do in life. Give yourself about 3 months. Don't give up too soon, but also don't stick to the same approach for too long. There's a fine line between that, and like a fine bridge. Like a fine bridge between those 2 approaches. Approach 1 and approach 2. And you need to find that fine line and walk that fine line, so you can end up here rather than stay there. Oh, journal.
Expedition 65, Aurelian. The Grandis have embraced us with such warmth and hope. What a balm for the soul to know that other beings survived. That we in Lumiere are not alone. It truly is a miracle. The Grandis retreated to higher ground after nevrons overran their lands. It is bittersweet, but at least the most important parts of their civilization will survive. Their children. Fortunately for them, they do not appear affected by the gomage the way we are. It is painful knowing our expedition has failed. But at least we can enjoy our final days among friends.
Sad. Look at those. Were they holding hands? Yeah, I think they were holding hands as they were dying. Hello. Many challenges lie ahead for both your kind and ours. Please take this. Oh, another recode! Thank you, sir. This is why you need to talk to every single NPC. I can't remember a time when we weren't hiding from the nevrons. Feels like only yesterday to me. Hello. This pathway leads to the treacherous region of the mountains. If your destination is Old Lumiere, you should leave via the other exit. Well, let's check this area out. We're not gonna check out Old Lumiere in this episode. I'm gonna try and pick up the ice that one guy wanted from us. Greetings, expeditioner. Are you in search of your former home, Old Lumiere? No. Surviving these frozen lands will prove quite a challenge. Here, take this. It might aid in your survival. Nice. Thank you. We are looking for, first of all, a shortcut. Where does this lead to? Oh, I think this is where we came from. I think so. Not exact sure. I do believe this is where we came from. I need to get the ice. There's some ice that we need to get and then give to that Grandis. What is this?
Ow, wow.
Ow, wow, wow. What is that? Oh, enemies. Wait. Before we fight those enemies, let's check out what type of area lies here. The carousel. Nope, that's not the one, but we'll check that one out sooner or later. Is that the... something with frozen? Frozen something. Frozen hearts. Okay, let's check that out. Says danger. Danger. Nothing is dangerous for us anymore. That ship has sailed a long time ago. Frozen hearts. Is there an expedition flag? What is that sound? Oh, that sound. That doesn't sound
Brings back
nice.
memories.
Why?
We lived on this mountain together for some time.
Romantic.
Bromantic. Items.
Nice.
Nice. I love how they take turn with saying nice. So it doesn't get repetitive. Sometimes you get a noise. And other times you get a nice. Oh, that's a gestral.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to the music. I love how every single area you enter is accompanied
Well, that will help.
by new music. And it always fits the area perfectly. Save here. Who are you? A mountain of ice invaded by fire. Nevrons often resemble their environment. So where did their fire come from? And what are those creatures at the top of the mountain?
Remember those stalactites, Monoco?
That
Aren't
is a
they
good question.
terrifying?
That was my question too. Oh, what is that? That's a lady Nevron who's burning. She has a skirt Made out of fire. Alright, you know the drill?
Watch out, Mael.
Dance combo. Oh!
Nice.
That's crazy.
Ready to parry.
Dance combo. They're ballerinas of death.
Careful, Mael.
Wow! Alright, that was not good. That was not nice. Also, why are they allowed to attack like 8 times? Can I attack too? Can I play too?
Let us stain them.
Alright. Everybody's dead except for Lune. Let's see what we can do here. I wonder what's super effective against them. I'm gonna... I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try and take one out with Mayhem. Weakness? I think ice. I think they're weak to ice.
I'm ready.
Oh shit! Wow! Wow, wow, wow. Okay, this area is... might actually be a little bit too strong for us. But it's also cool... it's also a cool challenge. I don't think we're supposed to be in this area yet. You can tell by how many times they can attack you before it's your turn. Because their speed might be so much higher than our characters. Let them attack first, because that should make my L go first, right? Because of her Picto. Technically. Technically, it should be my L's turn. Yes. Good.
Danger!
Ready to go.
Good. I think I figured out the timing.
Danger!
Nice. Ready to go.
Good.
Nice. That's better.
Watch out, Mael.
What the hell, dude?
You're outmatched.
Fucking hell. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use Defiant Strike. Or Perfect Break. Let's do Perfect Break. On this one.
A storm is coming.
Let's do Fire Rage. Wait! That was the dumbest shit we could have done. So fire attacks heal them.
Bring it on.
God damn it.
Ready to evade.
Okay, I'm gonna let kill Lune. Because we learned something valuable right now. Wow. Fire attacks heal them. They can both do fire and ice attacks. I don't know if you noticed, but when they have the fire veil, they do fire dances. And once they do that fire dance, the fire basically goes out. And then the next dance they do will be ice-based. So they have like 2 different elements. It's fire and ice, literally. Okay, let me see. How do I navigate this? Let's do Defiance Strike.
Let's spill some ink.
Let's spill some ink. Let's go with Guard Down. Yeah, let's start
Their
with Guard Down.
defenses are down.
Let us stain them.
And now we're gonna do... I feel like we should do Earth Rising or Thunderfall. Or Electrify. Earth Rising. No, Mayhem. No. Let's do Earth Rising. Low Earth damage to all enemies. Let's see if Earth deals more damage. If this would be Pokemon, Earth would definitely be super effective.
Rise!
Okay,
Luna,
that
careful.
wasn't really good. Good! Why? Sometimes their attacks crit. Fucking hell. Okay, I might have to leave the area. Gonna try one more time. This approach is not working. Wait, I wonder if all the enemies in this area are just too strong for us? Like we're not supposed to be here yet? Or if it's just that type of enemy? Let's try this guy. Oh no! They have one of the dancing ladies.
Nice. That's better. Good.
Careful, Mael.
That's better.
Okay, so it's just the dancing ladies who deal a ton of damage. These guys, no problem.
You're outmatched.
Good, finally. We should focus our attacks on Lady.
Take cover!
They can heal! Frick!
Okay.
I forgot. Okay, then we need to take out the healers first. Not good. I don't know. We need to take out the healers. Let's try Mayhem.
Prepare to meet your end.
Watch out, Mael.
What the hell? I did use the gradient parry.
Brace yourselves. Careful, Verso.
Okay. Let's do... Follow-up is 5. Medium light damage increase for each free aim shot this turn. Costs 5, we have 9. So we can do 4 of these and then follow-up. Let's see how much damage it deals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now follow-up. Shit! Bro, she's just too strong.
Careful, Verso. Let the ink flow.
Yeah, they not only do they out-damage us, but they also out-heal us. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. Use... Oh, shit!
I'm ready.
Wrong target. Wow. Okay, we're not supposed to be in this area. I yield. Obscure. Hello, Double Chocolate Chip. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? We're gonna leave the area. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Hope you're doing great. I'm just not strong enough for this area. Sometimes it's smarter to just admit defeat. Let's go to... Let's create a camp here. Go to camp. And then also call it a day. More people are in the camp now. This is so nice.
Monoco seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys got up to lots of trouble together.
That obvious, huh?
You guys getting us into more trouble now?
An appropriate amount of trouble.
I've spent some time with gestrals. I'm not sure we had the same definition of appropriate.
Ah, let me guess. You've been to one of their arenas?
Reigning champion. Naturally.
Naturally.
Hello. What is my... Oh my god. My wife's just so beautiful. Look at her. So calm. So collected.
Feet? Really?
I am not into feet. I don't know where that came from.
Don't worry. He's not interested in human feet.
Oh, they were talking about Monoco. Whew.
And the bell?
A gift from the Grandis.
Amazing. I wonder if we can achieve something similar.
I'll stick to my swords. I'm not too keen on turning into a nevron.
If we combine this with Pictos, could we selectively use nevron abilities in battle?
Okay, you seem busy. I'll come back later.
Why? You want to spend time with Lune? Yes. Need to increase our relationship with Lune.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did.
He did and did not turn into ashes?
I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost missed those times. You know the dome shield? My father and I helped build that.
He's smart too.
Oh,
Oh, that impressed her. That worked.
why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
Aww.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped.
Nice. I mean, nice because he has also a tragic background story. He's that mysterious, cool, strong guy in the Shonen Jump animes.
Kind of killed my interest in returning home.
He's a bit like Zoro.
What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too.
They're just staring at each other. Look at those sparks flying in the air. I mean, from the campfire.
What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
Me too.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. Relationship with Lune increased. Nice. Nice. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others. That's just the dichotomy of talking to women.
Yeah.
Alright, who else we're gonna talk to? It's just too many people. Let's talk to Mael, our stepdaughter. Stepdaughter because we took over for Gustav. Okay? Not what you are thinking. I know you're thinking about something else right now.
The Grandis is so gentle. Who's going to protect them while Monoco's gone?
They can take care of themselves.
Really?
They've got their bells. Don't worry.
What do the bells do?
Ringing the bells makes the nevrons flee. Although, it only works on nevrons with ears, so not every nevron.
Well, now I'm worried.
Yeah,
Like Venom.
actually me too.
Do you want to spend time with Mael? I mean, sure, why not? I'm kind of interested with the story and what they have to say to each other. Verso joins Mael, who's throwing rocks by the lake. Oh, he's literally gonna take over for Gustav. They used to do it. She used to do it with Gustav.
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Eskia would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you the paintress then? Oh, that just reminds me. Verso knows who Mael is. And Mael seems to be very important to the story. Which connects to what I said in the earlier streams about Mael. That she might be... She looks like that one girl that is traveling with the white-haired man. So she might be Mael from a different universe. There's a 100% there's a multiverse theory, string theory type of thing, situation happening here. Fracture. What does fracture mean? You break something. What do you break? The timelines. That's it.
Would that make you the paintress then?
Clearly, I'm Lumiere. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone.
The voice of Mael, the voice actor is called Jennifer English. And the way she talks sounds very... In German we call it Singsang, meaning the way they speak, the cadence sounds like a song, or it sounds like you're singing. And that's the case with how this person, Jennifer, is voicing all of her characters. They are like... It's just very clean, but also like... It's very like nice for your ears because it has some pretty cool cadence, I think is the word.
Knowing they'll never come back.
It's almost like she pronounces every single like syllable. Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old. I think all 16-year-olds go through an emo phase, so...
And knowing you'll never stop.
You get it.
Yeah, I enjoy depressing poetry too.
That doesn't surprise me.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoco. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. giving shape to my feelings.
That's true. That's why when you're upset and you have nothing to get it out of your system, and you don't really like doing sports, write it down and it will help. It will not solve your problems, but it will definitely help.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
That was a sigh of truth.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Mael and Verso feel closer to each other. Nice. He's the guy who stepped up. Mael and Verso spend some time together. Mael proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back to the others after Mael is done teasing Verso. Nice. Okay, what about Eskia?
Momo is Momo, and Nono is Nono. Then we've got Lulu, Mai, and Sissy.
I don't think they'll like that.
You sure you don't want to be Ver?
Positive.
I mean, if you have a short name, giving yourself an even shorter nickname is kind of silly. Oops. I think I insulted SK. Do you want to spend time with SK? Yeah, sure, why not? Verso approaches SK, who stares intensely at his armband. Armband was the word.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
What's up with you? He's jealous. Are you jealous?
Are you jealous?
I'm doing all the hard work. Where's my armband?
I mean, he's right.
So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
His arms are so big, though, that would be more like a banner. Like a flag.
You barely have arms.
What?
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
Cool. Happy now?
Happy now?
Ooh, this is the nicest thing ever.
Ever. SK is even more excited than usual. Verso has given SK the greatest gift ever. SK is overcome with emotion. That's so nice. He's so easy to please as well. SK dances around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others. Alright, that was SK. What about Momo?
Is Golgra still
Mono.
mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah! It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it.
Yeah, let's spend some time with Monoco. I wonder what he did. I don't remember. If they told us what he did to get expelled, I forgot what it was.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pelerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
I like their relationship with each other. It's like, it's very bro-like. They're bromance.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike gestrals, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I'd beat you blindfolded.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I'd beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake?
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're immortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though.
Why is he immortal? Oh, because of it. Okay. Because of the paintress. I mean, he's not affected. But I thought he can still die, like normally. Remember that time you got stuck under a building for a year? Remember that time when you challenged SK to a duel? Oh, that's an interesting story.
Remember that time when you challenged SK to a duel?
Wonder how strong SK is.
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eske is the most powerful creature in the world.
I mean, I knew he was powerful. I didn't know he was that powerful. Which begs the question: if SK is that powerful and he definitely has a good heart, why is he not killing the paintress? Because the paintress is too powerful. I mean, is not the villain. I have to be right on this.
Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Monoco and Verso falls back into the familiar pattern of their camaraderie.
Good times indeed.
They spend a bit more time bragging before going back to the others. Okay. Did you get my present?
More present.
The one I left in your hut. I took a special detour through ancient sanctuary just for you.
I got your note about... But I didn't see a present. What was it?
We just have to wait and find out, but it's super cool.
Silly patat. Thanks.
Do you want to spend time with Noko? Yeah, sure. We're just gonna spend time with every single one of them.
How's my favorite patat?
How's my favorite not patat? I'm still your favorite, am I?
Oh, I'm still your favorite, am I? Because you've taken a real shine to my L.
Jealous? You're the one who asked me to make friends.
Fair enough. So tell me, patat to not a patat. Why are you tagging along? Really?
What do you mean? I'm gonna be the greatest merchant of all time. Then I need to find some treasure.
I don't believe you. Don't tell Monoco I said this, but you were and still are the greatest searcher of all time. And you know there are more lost gestrals out there. Why be a merchant? Why go to old Lumiere?
Meh.
Meh?
Lots of other searchers now. Just cause I'm the greatest of all time doesn't mean I want to do it forever. Oh, he wants to find the big treasures and then retire.
No.
You know this, forever the same sucks. True.
True.
True. It is true. See?
Alright, alright.
Besides, I need to keep Monoco out of trouble.
Monoco's all grown up now. And it's your turn to be the patat.
Meh.
So eloquent.
I love this so much. Why is CL the only character that we cannot spend more time with? I mean, not that I'm complaining. CL's my least favorite.
Monoco seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys get... reigning champ.
Naturally.
Okay, they don't give us the option for CL. Guess the game feels the same about CL as I do. Wait, we got a bunch of new discs. Go Blue en 33 décembre à Lumière. Beautiful. See what we can improve here. Nothing. Upgrade weapons. Do we have enough to upgrade? No. Where the hell did we get the resplendent chroma catalyst? Yeah, nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. I would suggest we end things here, even though it's been an episode with a little bit of fighting and lots of dialogue and lots of cutscenes. But yeah, the next objective would be Old Lumiere. Or to go back to that area where I got my butter cakes. But I don't think I'm ready for that now. At least not with the current build. I'll also try and see if how I will build Monoco. I don't know. Oh, hi Kai. Hello Kai, we're at the end. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was just wrapping things up. I hope you're doing good though. I hope you're doing great. By the way, Kai, where are you from? Just, you don't have to dox yourself. I'm just curious about the country. So I know, like, about time zones. It helps a lot. Oh, Nepal. I forgot you told us. You told us. From Nepal. Okay. Wait, what time is it right now for you? It's 8 PM in Germany. Usually I would start around 8 PM, but today was a little bit different. But we will see each other tomorrow. I hope you had a great day so far. Oh, it's 12 AM or PM? Is your day just starting or is it over? AM. Oh, okay. Well, then hopefully you'll be able to make it to the stream tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Once again, I talked a little bit about today's in today's stream. Talked a little bit about well, the future of live streaming and whether or not we're gonna continue with like long ass gameplays like with CLAIR OBSCUR, because CLAIR OBSCUR, we just scratched the surface. We're probably still 10 streams, like that, probably 10 streams ahead of us. And I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna finish CLAIR OBSCUR or if we just should use the live streams for something else, like reactions on Sunday. Every Sunday, by the way, Kai, since you're new to the channel, every Sunday we do the reaction streams. It's for the community. So that's when we react to videos and stuff like that. And during the week, I usually play games. Usually. I don't sleep. I don't like to sleep that much. I mean, that's because you're young, man. The older you get, the more valuable sleep gets as well. You will look back on these days, Kai, in the future. You'll look back on these days and you'll be like, oh man. I miss those times where I was able to sleep longer than 5 hours. All right. Let's end things here with Verso's new friend, the Gestral, who also looks like the Monkey King. I'm 17. 17 is young. You might feel old. 17 is still super young. You still have the energy to easily pull 2 all-nighters. That energy will be fading. Unfortunately to say, the energy you have right now, you're basically like on Super Saiyan levels. How old are you? 33. Just like the characters in Expedition 33. Very much energy. I mean, I still have energy as well. I'm just saying that it will just naturally decline. That's what I'm saying. Like, you probably have triple the amount of energy as I do. But that's just normal. But take care of your body, and then you can regain, not regain, but you can keep those levels for a long time. Never quit sports, never start drinking and smoking, and you'll be fine. Occasionally you can, don't get me wrong, but don't make it a habit. Only one body. You only have one body, and I'm gonna repeat the sentence that I read somewhere. If you're healthy, you have 9,000 problems, and if you're unhealthy, you only have one. Let that one sink in. Meaning that health is the most valuable thing, and nothing else in the world matters if you're not healthy. Asleep in a day, I'm just the opposite. Hello, actor. Actor, I don't know how to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. But welcome to the stream. It's your first message. What's up? Why is everyone coming in while I was ending the stream? Is everyone coming at the end? Maybe we should just switch the scene for a second. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna quit this. And we can go to a different room. Let's go to this one. Yeah, our living room. Oops. Why is it like this? I haven't used this scene in such a long time. Why is it cropped out like that? Where is my character? Spout Doc. That's it. Oh, okay. Have you watched The Rising of Shield Hero? No, I have not. I have not watched The Rising of Shield Hero. Wait, I also need to do something else in order to see the chat, because otherwise the chat will not be visible, because we are on YouTube, and in YouTube everything is just different, unfortunately. Where can I check my live stream? Live, manage live stream, there we go. There we go. Let me just do this, pop out chat. Unnecessarily complicated, but it is what it is. And then I'll do this, and I do that, and whoops, chat should be visible. There we go. There we go. Something is rising, but it's not Shield Hero. I don't know. I haven't watched Shield Hero. Is Shield Hero an anime? I haven't watched Shield Hero. I have not watched Shield Hero. Let's also start some music. Alright. A little bit of music. There we go. No, I have not. This is so weird. I think I need to change the position of the chat, because the chat is on my second monitor on my left side. And the visuals are inverted, so if I'm looking to my left, my character is looking to his right. So right now I'm reading chat, but the chat is on the other side. So I should be looking in this direction, but there's no monitor where I'm looking at right now. What I did try to say, you totally missed the point. I'm sorry. Have you watched Rising of Shield Hero? Something is rising, but it's not Shield Hero. Oh, that was supposed to be a joke. Sorry, sometimes I take things too literal. It is what it is. Yeah. So, as I said a little bit earlier in today's stream, yeah, we might explore some more options in the future when it comes to live streaming. And what I mean by that is maybe shorter games in general, maybe more reaction streams in general, instead of having long playthroughs who will take multiple streams for the game to finish. Although I gotta admit, most of the CLAIR OBSCUR related shorts I've uploaded did pretty well. Probably my best gameplay shorts so far. Yeah, I don't know. Being a content creator is a little bit rough. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Some things work, some things don't work, and sometimes if you try to replicate the things that work, they don't work. It's just a constant back and forth trying to figure out what the hell you can do so everybody is kind of happy. Not just you as the content creator, but also the viewers, the community. And it's a juggle. It's a struggle, it's a juggle. And we will see each other tomorrow. On Thursday. Thursday, not with CLAIR OBSCUR though. I apologize to everyone who was invested in the game and in the story. But at this point, I don't think it makes much sense to continue. We'll just do something else. And also that something else needs to be a little bit more chosen carefully. Because so far, every single one of our reaction streams has been copyright claimed. And if you get a copyright claim, not a copyright strike is worse. But if you get a copyright claim, then your visibility will basically be restricted. So YouTube will not be pushing this type of stream anymore. Or this type of content, because you got claimed. It's a bit unfortunate. Sometimes it will get partially blocked. And it says, this video contains copyrighted material. As a result, it has been blocked in some countries or regions. So, partial block or full block. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. I really appreciate it. I hope you don't feel like I hope you don't get the expression that I'm not grateful for anyone who's stopping by, both live or offline. But sometimes I just try to express my thoughts, and I try to be transparent, very transparent. And if I would just jump from doing gameplay streams to only doing reaction streams without any explanation whatsoever, I think that would be like betraying everyone else's trust as well. So trying to be transparent might sound a little bit depressing sometimes, but it's better than lying. Right? I'd like to be an open book when it comes to that. Alrighty. Take care and auf Wiedersehen. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow with something else. I don't know yet. Just click on the bell so you get notified.